Happy National Pigs in a Blanket Day and welcome into my channel. This is Jill Norwood with Greenwood Girl Cards. I'm a stamp ambassador for ADORNit and the Dianna Marcum Recipe Stamp Club, and I am coming on today to do a share with the new Pigs release from Dianna Marcum and ADORNit for her Recipe Stamp Club. And today is National Pigs in a Blanket Day, and Dianna made this cute little stamp called Pigs in a Blanket. And of course, there's 3 little pigs along the top, and it has this fun fence at the bottom, which could be used with so many of her stamps. But this is the Recipe Stamp Club offering for this month. And I had so much fun playing with all of these stamps. I haven't used every single stamp yet, but oh my gosh, this is a cute release. Then there's the Pig add-on stamp set, and I love this little Thinking of You. I'm trying to get these in frame. This little Thinking of You one is one of my favorites, but they're all cute. There's Hope You're as Happy as a Pig in Mud. Every hour spent with friends is a happy hour. Isn't that the truth? And then there's also some little pigs here and a little flower, so down at the bottom. But it's a beautiful, beautiful stamp set. This is the add-on, and I always love the add-ons because there's smaller stamps that you can use to make tags, focal points on cards, etc. Whereas the recipe stamps are really more geared towards making a recipe book, if you will. Then there's this 4x6 additional stamp set called Mr. and Mrs. Pig, and it has these adorable little Mr. and Mrs. Pig stamps, as well as a corn, an apple, and a turnip or beet that you can also color up. And I haven't had a chance to color these yet, but they are so cute. And I know my friend Dee has colored them already, and you may have seen her posts over on Instagram on the Creative with ADORNit Facebook page also. This is the Pig Elements set, and this is an a la carte or open stock set. All of these are available at adornit.com right now. And of course, you can do the recipestampclub.com to join the club if you would like. Okay, and that'll take you into the purchasing setup to join the club. But this is the Pig Elements set. It has this Bless You for Your Kindness stamp, and this one is such a sweet image where the pig is inside of a barrel. And then you have these 3 pigs, just like the top of the Recipe Stamp Club image, which can be used in so many different ways. You have this Congratulations, I Could Just Squeal stamp. I hope I'm in frame here on these, you guys. And you, of course, can go look at them on the website. And then there's a sentiment that says Hogs and Kisses. And then you also have a corn and some flowers here, an apple, and again, that beet or turnip image. So that is the 6x8, and all 4 of these sets are just wonderful, and I love them. And on the website, you're going to see additional things with them if you click on the pigs section of the release under the Dianna Marcum stamp section. So wonderful, wonderful release. So, so excited to see what all of the stamp ambassadors make. I will link all the stamp ambassador channels down below so that you can follow them if you haven't already done so. Let me show you some of the products I used. I used these gingham ribbons, both in green and pink. I used this cotton yellow scallop trim on my cards, and I also used this beautiful white lace trim, which I got off of Amazon. So those are all the trims that I used this time. And then I also pulled out and used some different paper pads. This is a paper pad called Americana from Pebbles. This was a purchase from Tuesday Morning for $2.99 back in the day. And I pulled out some different blue papers from this pad to use on my cards. I also used this Simple Stories paper pad from 2023. And this one was called Wildflower. And one of my favorite paper pads from last year from them. It's just really soft and pretty and gorgeous, gorgeous papers. They always do such a beautiful spring collection every year. And then from, where did my little piece go? From Irala Mija Shop on Etsy, I am doing a promotion for Beatrice Jennings right now. Through April 30th, you can use my code JillAPR15, all one word, all caps, and you'll get 15% off all of the things that are in the new section in her shop. And this applies to her printables. I don't think it applies to her kits. I purchased a kit the other day, and the coupon did not take the 15% off the kits. So it's just the printables, if you will. So this is the paper that I use. This is the Portrait Papers. It's one of 4 papers that print out from the Portrait Papers. And I did take a Copic marker. I think it's a YR23. And I colored it to look like yellowware. And yellowware is a type of pottery. And I'll show that when I get to my card. And then this is another digital paper that I use a lot. And this is a ticking stripe paper. So it's a piece of fabric that's been scanned in, actually. So that is one that I use also. And then for my dies, from My Creative Time, I used her stitched rectangle dies. I used the pretty scallop oval dies and then the layering dies for those, the pretty oval layering dies. And then from MFT back in the day, these are some old border dies that I got eons ago. And they don't have a year on them, so I can't even tell you how old they are. But I know that they're very old. So those are all the dies and papers that I used. And let me get into the cards. So this is the one where I used that beautiful paper from Arala Miha shop, and I colored it with a Copic marker. I was trying to make this look like a yellowware bowl, and I wanted the paper to also reflect the color of the bowl. And that's something that I will do occasionally, is color papers to better match my coloring that I've done with my Copic markers. So you can see how I use that ticking stripe paper. This is the little border from MFT. And then I colored up this adorable stamp from Dianna that says every hour spent with friends is a happy hour. And there's the little pieces of lace that I added. And inside you can see the little fence and one of the flowers. And I did add some more of the papers. And then on the back, I just added another piece of that paper colored up to look like yellowware and one of the flower stamps from her stamp set. So this is probably one of my favorite cards that I've made. I think this is such a pretty combination of colors. I love the red and gold together with the green. I think that's a nice combo. So that's the first one. And then, really, I should have shown this one first. This is the Pigs in a Blanket, all colored up. I will add that this is actually a digital version of the stamp. My stamps just arrived about 3 hours ago this evening from my post office. So they got delivered fairly late today, and I did use them to make my last couple cards, but these first cards were done with a digital stamp. So I'm just letting you know that, because they might look a little less crisp, if you will, because this is a digital stamp, not an actual stamp that I inked and, stamped with black ink. But I love this little image from Dianna Marcum. I love the Pigs in a Blanket recipe. She has this cranberry sauce that I totally want to try. And these little pigs are just so fun to color. And on the inside, I added some more paper from the blue check, the blue gingham that I was using. And then I put, this is My Creative Time's Pretty Scallop doily dies. And I use those. I used the smallest one of those dies and then added a little label for my name. So this is the Pigs in a Blanket recipe stamp for this month, and happy National Pigs in a Blanket Day, everybody. I just think it's so cute that Dianna made a stamp for that day. And then this is my third card, and this uses that adorable thinking of you sentiment. And I just think this is the sweetest little image. It's just so cute. And thinking of you is probably my most made card. I like to have a lot of these on hand. And then if you need a birthday card, you can always stamp happy birthday on here, and you're thinking of them and it's their birthday. So I do that quite a bit. And I love how these pretty scallop layers look. And I just thought this card turned out so cute. I like this color combo also with the beiges and greens and blues. I think that's a nice color combo. And then here's the inside, and the back, again, has just one of my Greenwood Girl card labels on it. And then my last card, if you'll notice, I actually did the wrong color card. I was supposed to grab another navy card like this to kind of go with this paper, but I grabbed the wrong one and I didn't notice. So I glued everything down and I was like, oh, that doesn't really match. But I hope you guys think it looks okay still. It's a cute card. I think handmade cards are wonderful to receive no matter how imperfect they may be in our eyes. I always say there's no mistakes in card making, right? And you can always make a card work no matter what. Maybe unless you spill coffee on it or something. But this is the one where I use that white lace trim and a little bit of that pink gingham ribbon just in a little loop here. And this is a very pink sweet pig. And inside I added another little strip of that pretty paper. And then on the back I did an oval of the paper using the oval dies from My Creative Time. And then I just added my little Greenwood Girl Cards blog header tags that I've always printed from way back in the day when I had a blog. I printed a ton of these out and I use them on the back of my cards. So those are all the cards. You can see the two little Thinking of You cards. So sweet. Oh my gosh, Dianna, your stamp images are just a joy to work with. And I'm so happy that I get to work with them myself and play with all of them as a stamp ambassador. So thank you guys for joining me for National Pigs in a Blanket Day. And remember that every hour spent with friends is a happy hour. So I hope this has been a happy few minutes for you guys. And it always is for me. I so appreciate your support of my YouTube channel. It does help support my family. So remember to thumbs up, like, subscribe, share my video out with your channel members. Help me to grow my channel. It allows me to earn a little more money. And I do use some of the money to buy products so I can make more content with new things that are coming out. So I appreciate your support of my channel. I want to thank Dianna Marcum ADORNit for allowing me to be a stamp ambassador and to share all the joy of sharing heart, as I like to call it, with all of you. And again, this pig release is so adorable and really so much fun for summertime. I don't know why, but in the summertime, you do think of barbecue and hot dogs and just having a lot of outdoor fun, visiting the farm, you know, doing all sorts of outdoor type activities, gardening, etc. And I just think this is so cute, the way she has the corn and the beets and the little apples and stuff pictured with some of these images. So I hope you enjoyed seeing my cards, and I will be back with you again for Saturday Morning Makes this weekend. And I look forward to sharing with you guys at that time. Again, don't forget to thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye now.